think we're
Yeah,
good to
yeah,
go.
let's do it.
All right.
I got a million questions for you guys too, but we'll save it.
All right, sweet.
Okay.
All right, huge guest, very important guest, probably one of the biggest we've had.
Yeah.
You know, huge, long, successful career. We got Kevin Hart in the studio today.
Yeah. I'm in whiteface and I've grown 7 inches, but I'm here. My dick got smaller though.
Where did that come from? That is that like that little tagline? I don't know. What do you want to call it?
It was such a nothing thing. I was bombing a lot back in the day, and I would get annoyed. And I was like, I'm not. You know, at the end, you go, "Hey, I'm Mark Norman. Thanks a lot." I would just say, "Hey, I'm Kevin Hart," because who gives a shit? You know, I bombed. Yeah. I don't want you to remember me. And then it started kind of sticking, and then I thought it'd actually be funnier if I say it when I kill. And now you got these Norwegians at the Comedy Cellar going, "We saw Kevin Hart. He was mediocre, white guy, talked about the Jews, you know." And so I thought that could be fun. Then I said, what if I did it on Tonight Show or Conan? And then it just kept going from there.
Is it always Kevin Hart?
Always, you know, because he's so successful and I was so nobody, and I'm so not him, you know, black short guy, white medium guy.
We thought you guys would get, you know, I thought we started, you guys were getting confused, or we also, we were working through this in our head. We were like, maybe your name was Kevin Hart, and then there was already a successful comedian. You were like, what's a fucking normal name? We're like, normal man, Norman, Mark Norman. Here we fucking go, boys.
Mark Norman.
No, I wish one day, because he's so in his own world and successful and on a mountaintop, I wish that he would end his set by going, I'm Mark Norman. That would be the ultimate. I could die happy, but he's too out to lunch.
Yeah. Does he know about, I mean, I'm assuming maybe not. Does he know that you do that? Probably not.
I've done it in front of him. I opened for him and I did it in front of him. He didn't notice. He probably thought I was talking about him. And then people have tagged him in videos I've done it, and I'm sure he doesn't see it. You know, he's got 17 jobs. He works out for 9 hours a day. He's got a step stool to get to the sink. So I don't know.
You kind of have to work out that much when you're short, though. It's just one of the things in life.
I mean, short is the biggest motivator. It's either getting molested or being short. Nothing pushes a person further, ambition-wise. According to what I've heard. I mean, Oprah was molested, and Tyler Perry, and my dad. So yeah.
So how's it? You're still in New York, right?
Yes, sir. It's snowing here. Are you guys here?
No, we're in Jersey.
Yeah, it's snowing here and still here. It's fucking, the whole city's done. It's dead.
Yeah.
Hobos and you know, graffiti and trash and crime is through the roof. So I'm praying to Allah we get this vaccine cooking and we can start doing stuff again, live our lives.
Well, I have to say, I mean, I've been appreciating the efforts, especially with the kind of behind the scenes angle on YouTube of the Park Norman and all that shit. It was really good insights.
Oh, thanks, man. Thanks. Yeah, just trying to stay relevant, trying to keep content coming out. You know, I was having a good career, and then, you know, the world went and queefed on itself, and now we're shut down. So you got to adapt and find new ways to be, you know, to be seen.
Yeah, were you planning
to be heard?
Yeah, for queef to be heard. Were you planning on having Out to Lunch be a YouTube thing, or was that gonna be a released somewhat?
Big failure. I was doing this hour. It was killing. It was like my masterpiece. Here we go. My opus, whatever that means, Mr. Holland. And I said, this is killing, but nobody would buy it. Netflix didn't care, or HBO, nobody cared. So I said, I bet if we shoot it, they'll buy it. We'll do all the work for them. Mm-hmm. And then we shot it at this theater in LA, and they still didn't buy it. So I said, well, what are my options? I got to put it out. And that was how that came.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of comedians are kind of embracing YouTube and, I mean, social media in general, especially with what's been going on. Is that? I mean, I'm not like that informed, but like, how is that? Like, how is embracing social media more? Do you like social media?
No, I hate it. I mean, I do it just because it's
you have to.
2021. You got to do it. You're a weirdo if you don't. But I mean, look at YouTube has got the best comedy on it now. Like Netflix jumped the shark, and it's like mom comedy and all this weird shit that nobody likes, and it's not funny, but it's like applause-y. You know, we're on the right side or whatever the hell it is. But in YouTube, it's like Sam Morril, Joe List, like Tim Dillon's show, and Schultz's news show is on there, and he got a Bieber shout out, which is the only reason Netflix caught wind of it. You know, it's so sad how out of touch they are with like these great comics. All these podcasts, like Rogan was on YouTube, and now he's not, and I don't feel like anyone listens.
Yeah, it used to be the other way around because I know Netflix was like a huge thing
Yes.
in the early times. It was like the biggest thing to get a Netflix special.
But they're smart because if you go, hey, Netflix, what's all this horse shit you're putting out? They go, horse shit. We got Bill Burr, we got Louis, we got Chris Rock, we got Seinfeld, we got Chappelle. And you're like, you got us there.
Yeah.
You almost had that slip with Louis there.
Yeah, he was on there.
Yeah, he
I don't know
was.
if he still is.
Yeah,
Wow.
he's my favorite. So it sucks, but I don't
Like
mind
one of the
saying it
best.
still to this today.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I kind of want to get your take on like, I mean, just in general, kind of what we were talking about with Netflix and how becoming big or getting your big break as a comedian has changed over the years.
Or like having a special as being a marker and
Yeah, like having a special, like is having I guess what I was, fucking late night used to be like the big thing, right?
Right.
Getting on late night. And I feel like, I mean, I don't know, this is me as just a guy who likes comedy, not a comedian at all. But is that not really that big a deal anymore, would you say?
No, big waste of time. I mean, I do it just because I like the exercise of it. Like, can I put 5 clean minutes together that'll kill, in a vacuum in front of this, soccer mom audience?
Yeah.
It's just a fun exercise. Throw a suit on, go to 30 Rock, see Jimmy Fallon, but it doesn't advance your career. Like, I did some morning show in Cleveland.
oh
Yeah,
yeah,
well,
don't
we were
worry,
gonna
that was
ask
on the
about
docket.
that.
That was on the
Oh
docket.
yeah, that did better than any late night I've ever done. So you
Because
get on something on Reddit and it'll fucking pop, and that's way more useful than late night. Late night's kind of this. It's like an antique shop. No one's gonna see you there.
Yeah, and you can be on, especially like with your character, like playing off someone who doesn't know what to expect, like that morning show in Cleveland. Fucking perfect. That's how I find you, I think.
There you go. See,
Yeah.
there you go.
What is the history? What's like the backstory behind that? Were you just really, like you said, hungover and like kind of like not knowing what was going on? Because that's what it seemed like.
Little hungover, little gay. Well,
Yeah.
I wasn't a draw and I wasn't selling any tickets, and you have to contractually, when a club books you, you have to do these rounds of like radio with the Jimmy and the Queef in the morning, and you got to go, cold out, huh? My mom's a cunt, or whatever it is. You got to try to be funny at 8 a.m. and you got to do Good Morning San Francisco and Good Morning Epstein's Island, or wherever the hell you're performing. And I had to do Good Morning Cleveland. It was like the 4th one that day. I'm hungover. It's 7 a.m. and I just said, you know what? I'm just gonna be myself. And the beauty of that show was the woman on it. Natalie, whatever her name is, she was the star. She kept it going because comics are funny, but they don't let us be funny. They want you to be funny, but in their little funny box, So she actually let me go and rolled with it, and that's what made it.
Yeah, that's.
And then it just clicked.
Yeah, I still watch that thing probably once every 6 months or so.
Oh, thanks. Appreciate it.
Let's see. What else do we have?
But yeah, YouTube is the way to go now. And it's cool. Thank God it exists. It's this bittersweet thing where we can't get on these big platforms because of network, whatever, gatekeeper shit. But now we have this other kind of alternative backdoor underground site that we can put shit on. So it's bittersweet.
Have you hopped on TikTok yet?
Nah, I started one and it was just too overwhelming. I don't get the little thing spinning and the heart's coming up. I'm too old and I got gray pubes. I don't know what's going on. Then it's like a bunch of 10-year-olds twerking. The whole thing makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of our things is I'm a young dude. I do go on the app, but I'm saying TikTok definitely needs, like, instead of like a blue check mark, it needs like
verified people.
Yeah, it needs like a red check mark for underage, because I need to know what I'm getting into before I get into that.
That's a good call.
Yeah.
Wait, how old are you?
I'm 21.
I'm 23.
Wow, you're wearing my grandpa's coat.
Yeah.
I thought I'd try and ignite some of that morning show vibe.
Yeah, after we got Queef meeting in an email, we were like, hey, let's put on some weird jackets or something.
Yeah, you guys are like good cop, bad cop. I got Ulysses S. Grant on the right, and then on the left, it's Superfly. Look at that, it's a badass.
I think he's pulling off the woke lesbian look.
Yeah.
Pretty well.
I got the glasses.
Yeah.
The balding head.
Look like Hannah Gadsby.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm also not funny. Oh, let's get some controversy. This is how we
There
do
we
it.
go.
This is what they want. We need this.
Yeah. But no, it's a good, you guys are like yin and yang. Andrew Yang.
Andrew.
What do you think about that? Is you gonna vote for him?
I am. I like the Yang, but here's my problem with old Yangy is he was all about we got to solve some problems. Like, let's just fix this shit and come up with ideas because everybody's like, people are hurting and we need to help this group. And you're like, I know, but how? And they go, I don't know, but it's everyone needs a hug. And you're like, I know, but what's the move?
Yeah.
And he had ideas, but now I just watched his campaign thing and he's like, we need to understand people and listen.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, you were the idea guy. You were the smart Asian dude who's going to come in and fix shit. And now I'm worried you're going to just blow everybody.
Yeah. Have you seen the video of him in the bodega?
Yeah, that was a bummer. That's what I'm talking about. It's like this publicist thing. Like, you got to seem nice and help Jews.
Bodega, that's a New York thing.
Yes. Yeah. And that, go back to being the smart guy. That's what we need right now. We don't need a guy hugging a brown person and, petting a dog.
Yeah.
We got enough of that.
Yeah. I guess we could, speaking of politics, how are you feeling about this new change?
Well, I mean, I don't know anything about politics. I'm pretty ignorant. I try to just stay away because it's shoved down your asshole these days. But I just want Biden to make everything boring again. He's an old, senile, stuttering grandpa. I think you're wearing his jacket. Like, he's just an older guy. I think they're just kind of telling him what to do. But I just hope that we can just chill the fuck out. Their tensions are so high, and hope we can, make horrible jokes again and not get in trouble. I feel like everybody's just so angry with Trump.
Yeah.
And everybody's fighting and clashing. So I hope with him, everything just fucking settles.
Oh, yeah. And also, like, that reminds me of when Dave Chappelle went on SNL and he was like getting mad at Trump for saying the China virus and being like, motherfucker, I should be saying that. Like, the news should not. Let's let the comedians be funny for a little bit.
Right. Yeah, everything's kind of flip-flop. Like, comedians or actors are being political, and politicians have become dramatic.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, how did that happen? I got Wonder Woman in black and white telling me to, hug everybody, and I'm like, wait, you're Wonder Woman. What are you doing? Put on the weird outfit and get the lasso out. You're an actress. Why? What does your opinion matter? But
imagine all the people.
Exactly. The cringing.
Yeah, I want one of those kind of things, but people like all these famous people doing like a Tupac song or something like that, just like casually like serenading us with Tupac lyrics.
Right,
like,
a lot of N-words.
Dear Mama. Like,
yeah. That's fun.
And they just have one black actor saying the N-word throughout. It just cuts to him the whole time.
Right. Neil deGrasse Tyson, like, wow, this is a new look for him.
All right. Let's get into your college experience. How old are you now? 37?
Yeah, I'm old, man. I'm I shouldn't be talking to you guys. I feel like I'm buying you beer. But yeah, I'm 37. I went to 3 different colleges. I failed out of 3 and finished online.
Oh, nice.
Which is a joke, by the way. Finishing online colleges, it's so silly.
I fucking hate it.
And now every college is basically online, right?
Yeah.
I didn't sign up for this bullshit.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I'm out of college. He's in college still.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I got out a year before this whole online stuff. So, yeah.
I will say, I'd hate to be in college now. No offense there, Blazer, but like college, I mean, it's just like.
Is this going to become an issue? All right.
Yeah, there you go.
Jesus
Take
fucking Christ.
Thank God. All right, you look like your age again. Jeez. I feel like you were going to put on a top hat and start smoking a pipe.
I am English.
Oh, that changes it. All right.
Put it back on.
Sorry,
but I hate to be in college now. It's like rape culture and every kid's toxic male. And you're like, I'm just trying to get drunk and meet a lady and, go to a party. I don't know.
Yeah, not a great time to be in a frat. In terms of the cultural.
Smell your finger there.
I'm trying to get the camera in focus.
I see.
Fucks it
up.
But yeah, good times. Finishing online's a joke. I failed out of college. I liked college. I lived in a house with 5 guys. We had a beer pong table, a hot tub. We had a bar in the living room. I mean, it was a wild ride.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just partied too hard and failed.
Wait,
out.
where did you go? Sorry.
I went to University of New Orleans because I'm from there. That's a rough school. And then I failed out of there and had to go to Baton Rouge Community College just to get my grades back up. Baton Rouge is about an hour out of New Orleans. And then I got into Southeastern, which is this kind of hillbilly school in Houma, Louisiana. That's how far out I'm going. And then I dropped out to do comedy in New York. And then I finished online because my parents made me.
Oh, nice. How was it? So wait, how was it living with 5 guys? How does that work?
It was good and bad. You know, we'd get into fist fights. I remember one time one of my roommates threw another roommate through the wall, and we had to patch the wall up because the only problem was my parents owned the house. So they bought this house as like a real estate thing, like a little, hey, we'll buy this house and you guys can live there and pay us rent. So my parents basically made money off me and my friends. And we kept fucking the house up so they'd get mad. Like we'd break something or jizz on things and whatever. So the neighbors hate us. It was like this kind of nice suburban neighborhood, and we fucked it all up. But it was fun living there.
I live in a house with 10 other guys right now. So
What?
Really, 10 people in there?
yeah,
Jesus, H anal. That's a lot of dicks.
yeah, it's
And you don't even have time to jerk off because no one's going to classes. They're
Yeah.
all still in
Right.
their room. You don't got
Good
that.
point.
my roommate. Well, what you basically want to do is drive your roommate crazy or make them depressed so that they go home, and then you can jerk off in your own room
Uh-huh.
without
How many
a roommate.
bathrooms?
Wow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
What the? Really? 5?
Wow, that helps.
Yeah.
That helps. Holy
I
hell.
guess you do have places to jerk off though. I feel like
Yeah.
that's too many bathrooms. I feel like you should dedicate one of those specifically for jerking off.
I'm a. If I'm not coming on my belly, I ain't coming. So.
Ugh, you're one of those, huh? You fill up the belly button guy.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. And now, welcome to our new segment. How do you jerk off? Mark Norman, how do you jerk off?
I'm a tube sock guy.
Yeah.
Oh, are you fucking kidding me? I thought that was only in movies.
No, I love it. I mean, it's easy cleanup. Fits right around the dong. You throw it in the hamper, you're good to go.
Is that? Do you have just permanent like socks that go?
Oh yeah, I could cut an apple with my sock. It's so crunchy and stiff.
And then season it. You could like a pepper grinder, crank it out and season it on top of
Yeah,
toast.
Oh yeah, my socks they're like T1000. They're just frozen. I don't know. That's an old reference, but yeah.
I got that.
Okay, it's like Han and carbonite.
Yeah.
Well, for me, I'm paralyzed after I jerk off for the next 20 minutes at least, because I want to enjoy that jelly-like sensation for as long as I can. You know?
Oh man, with the happy trail though, you just feel that all day. You're at the grocery store buying
Yeah, but it's my
avocados
dirty
and you're
little
like,
secret. You
It's
don't
just-
know I've got cum on my belly.
What
Mark.
was that thing with the phone too? Like you jizzed on your phone by accident, and then like immediately after your friend wanted to use it, and you handed it to him, and you were like, "Ha he doesn't know."
That's fun. We've all done the phone jizz. You got
We've
to
all been
scoop it
there.
out of the weird earpiece.
Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah.
oh shit.
Shit, I got to charge.
Yeah.
It's all squishy.
Yeah. Man, that poor house is probably just, if you put a black light over that house of yours, geez, I bet it would just turn purple. It's like a Jimi Hendrix show.
Yeah, when I was a pledge, pre-COVID, when we were still having parties and stuff, or big ones at least, and one of the main jobs is after a party, we had these like benches that girls would, because girls love to like be on elevated surfaces and look down upon and be like, I'm tall for once and people are all looking at me. So we had these
Right.
things lined up against the wall, and then what would happen with the girls' booty sweat mixed with their jean denim like dye would just go all over our white walls. So after every party, you'd all be there with all the other pledges, just fucking scrubbing down booty sweat, and all the aroma would come off.
Yeah, and you keep those. You
Yeah.
keep those paper towels.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
take them back to your room.
yeah. And then I jerk off on those. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you
And
go. That's
that-
interesting.
And like instead of pepper, it's like red chili flakes for that one. Booty flakes. There you go. Right.
Booty flake. Worst cereal ever. Oh, wow. I never thought about the booty sweat on the wall, but you're right. That blue jean does come off a little and get on the white.
That's why no
shitty
clubs
walls.
have white walls. You know,
They
always
probably
got
they probably look like your background right now. It's gonna be part of it.
Yeah, this is my abortion painting. My girl stands above it. And all right, you get it. But yeah. See, fun having horrible humor. It's fun being irreverent and
It is fun.
silly. But I don't know. People get weird about it. But yeah, good times. But yeah, I was in a frat for about 10 minutes. I got kicked out because I didn't pay the dues. And when they kicked me out, I was at a frat party, Lambda Chi, and they said, here's your last duty. Your last mission is to go on a beer run. And they gave me $200. And at the time, that was the most money I'd ever seen in my life. And I just never went back.
Oh, smart.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I think things have changed. Like I'd say about 20%. My fraternity got cancelled, but fallen over the summer when people were too bored. But yeah, I what was the fuck? Yeah, 20% of my fraternity. I'd say like 5 people paid dues the entire time I was involved in that.
Paying
Wow.
dues is, I don't think it's taken as big as a deal. I mean, I guess it depends on what college. Everyone's
Down
different.
south, I think down south, if people still give a fuck. But
Yeah. What can I ask? What got you canceled, or is that too dicey?
it's a little dicey. It wasn't my
Well, that way you didn't get canceled.
no, not me in particular.
Yeah.
I was not
Uh-huh.
canceled. It was just I go to American University, which is the most politically active campus in the US. So
Ooh.
yeah, a lot of fun.
Sorry.
And
Yeah.
I mean, some of it was definitely valid. Other of it is just like these people are very like the people that go to my school go for politics and are like, I want to make change and all
Right,
that kind
right.
of shit. So
Interesting. I've noticed the people who feel that way are actually behind the scenes the worst people ever. They're just
Yeah.
mean and cutting and selfish, and you're like,
cutting like this or like
well, that I'm fine with because at least you're hurting yourself. Cut away. And when I was a kid, every girl was a cutter, and it was all fine and dandy. But I don't know. Now it's just like I want to make change, and you're like, do you really care about the world, or you just want to look like a hero and have everybody pat you on the back? Like, do you
Yeah.
really care about these people, or is it all about you? Oh,
Yeah.
But what the hell do I know?
Yeah.
I would agree with that.
Yeah. Have you ever gotten how often is it like a tweet or something like that about you that they try to cancel? I feel like it's pretty rare, or it happens a lot for comedians, right?
Yeah, well, I'm not famous, so I'm okay. Like if I was famous, I
I'd
think
say
I'd
you're
be
pretty
into some shit.
famous.
No. I mean, if I was famous, I wouldn't be doing this. But, I'm just a regular, average, run-of-the-mill comic, so I'll tweet a offensive joke every now and then. And I'm not one of these guys like I feel censored, but it is in the back of your head. You're just like, if I say this handicap joke, people are gonna get pissed. But I just put something on Instagram that got deleted by them. They said it was outside of their guidelines or whatever. I had
Oh, really?
a Holocaust survivor survived Corona, and she's like 98 years old
Yeah.
or whatever. So I tweeted, I can't believe this woman survived 2 hoaxes. And I put it on Instagram, and they deleted it within an hour. But I'm like, that is so clearly a joke. I don't
Yeah.
actually think the Holocaust is a hoax or Corona's a hoax. That's what makes it funny. But
Yeah.
they just
Not the best sense of humor. I'll let you know from my personal perspective how famous I think you are. It's like I was telling my friends, oh, I got Mark Norman on. They're like, oh, who's that? I was like, oh, he's on Joe Rogan. And they're like, oh shit.
There you go.
That's pretty good level of fame.
We were talking about what it is, like whether it's late night, it moved to that, and then it was like Netflix, and then Joe Rogan is probably another one for comedians. Is getting on Joe Rogan might be
Right,
something now.
right.
It's a pretty big break.
It's not what it used to be, but it definitely was a big bump for sure.
Yeah, let me see. What else we
I
got.
feel like before, if you did it, you got about 10 million views, and now you get about 1 million. If I'm being honest.
Yeah. Is that like since the Spotify you're talking about or before
Yeah,
that?
Spotify.
Yeah.
Definitely. But that's how shit goes. I mean, he was huge for what, I don't know, 9 years or 8 years, and then
Got
everybody
that
wanted to
check.
get on there, and then now everything kind of progresses and changes and morphs. So we'll see what the next big thing is.
I'm interested to see what goes on in LA, especially after this.
Yeah.
Because I've seen a lot of people moving out. I'm also a Flagrant 2 listener.
Yeah.
I'm hearing
same,
Andrew
same.
Schultz joke
He's
about,
killing it.
I'm going to fucking Florida. I just got
Yeah.
a check. Like, I'm not paying more than half my money in in taxes. So we'll
Yeah.
see
Right.
where comedy's going, because a lot of people are like, you know what? For a lot of like people who have good podcasts, successful podcasts, like I don't fucking need to be here right now. You know?
Yeah, my friend put it well. He said, all you need is an airport. You know, you got
Yeah.
Zoom, you got podcasts, and then you just fly to whatever gig you're doing, and you're good. What do you need the city for, really?
Yeah, it helps a lot. Like, especially this kind of helps, like, because Zoom doing like a distance interview, especially for podcasts. I almost thought of it like before any of this. I was like, oh, they couldn't get him, or this guy's too good to come on the podcast or whatever. Like, I always thought it like that. But now that everyone does it, I'm like, wait, this is good because now it's normalized. And
Yes.
we can get all these people on, and I'm okay with it. So let's do it.
Yeah, there's like no fucking chance that you would drive to fucking New Jersey, but here we are. You know? So,
Yeah, exactly.
Why would he
But-
drive? Why wouldn't we go to him? Wouldn't that be the first
Yeah,
thing?
well,
that we would
where
do
are we
to him?
gonna go to you? To go
Good
in,
point.
second us behind his abortion fucking painting? Like, what are we gonna do?
Yeah, yeah.
This was painted by a really impressive woman called Miss Carriage. All right, but sorry, had to get that in. But by the way, Jersey has fucking flipped. I mean, all my friends are moving to Jersey because it's like Joey Diaz is there and all these other guys, Big J's going there. Like Jersey used to be kind of a punchline, like you live in Jersey, what a weirdo. And
Yeah.
now it's everybody's like, I don't want to live in Manhattan. What are you, crazy?
I think we still got restaurants open for the
Oh,
most
yeah.
part and all
Yeah.
that shit. So
There you go.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. What do we? Yeah.
I was also, so do you think you see yourself in staying in New York a long time?
I don't know. That's a great question. I got a sweet apartment. I live right in the heart of the city, right by all the comedy clubs, and I just love the city with the energy and the whole
Yeah.
thing. But if it doesn't come back, then yeah, what's the point of paying the crazy rent living in a shoebox? So we'll see what happens in the new year.
My brother just exploited he moved in the he lives in Brooklyn, but the prices are getting a little better from what
A little.
Little?
It's still ridiculous. You know, I got friends in Michigan who are like, I paid 6 cents for a mansion. You're like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, I get it.
Yeah.
What do you
So we'll
personally
see.
think is going to happen with comedy after this?
I hope the new presidency just chills everybody out and we can go back to making horrible jokes again and saying crazy shit. And but I mean, who knows? Maybe it'll just amp it up. You know, like they say. All my black friends are like, yeah, it's weird. When Obama was president, I feel like racial tension went up. So you're kind of like, huh, that's weird. You'd think a black president would make every black guy feel better.
Yeah,
it
but I
actually
think
got weird.
some white people are like, see a black president, like, oh fuck, they're gaining on us, like that kind of shit. You know?
Right. Yeah. So who the hell knows? We'll see. I hope it helps, but it could just go and lean in and go all the way the other way. So things are so weird right now. I feel like it can only get better. I hope. I'm trying to be an optimist.
Yeah.
But
We'll see if
I
he
got
dies.
no
He might
prediction.
die. That makes things
Who?
interesting.
What?
Pretty
Biden?
old.
Yeah, he might. I think that's kind of some people's plan. Like let Kamala come in and
Yeah.
Kamala come in and take
Yeah.
over once he kicks the bucket.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you done any of the virtual shows for comedy? Some
Oh,
comedians do?
sure. I've definitely bombed on those many times, and they're
Ah.
soul crushing and hell. And they
Yeah.
say the hell gig is the new normal. You know, going outside, virtual gig in a park. So you do what you can.
How is that difference between bombing on stage and bombing over a virtual thing?
Probably because you're bombing at home. You know, now I'm in my house bombing, whereas before at least I could leave the building I bombed in and
Yeah.
like shake it off. Now I'm like, oh, now I'm just watching TV in that same spot. I fucking
Yeah, you're looking over in the corner. You're like, Dad, it just happened 5 minutes ago.
yeah, exactly.
Still heat. I can still see that debris from that explosive.
Right. Oh, there you go. Good
Yeah.
save.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with this.
But
We have a
virtual
nice,
shows. It's
nice
brutal.
sheet.
It's
Yeah,
like
as you can
phone
see-
sex. You know, it's not right. I need to penetrate again.
Look at our. You want to take a look at our studio? We got.
Yeah, I got a nice basement.
Right? Pretty
We had
good.
a construction going on in my house here, so we
And he was like, "I'm gonna come down. I got one-liners like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jersey construction."
well, we
Love
had
it.
to tell him twice. We're like, all right, we got an interview thing, so we got to keep it quiet. And he's like, oh, I'm good. And then
Ah,
and then he just comes back up and downstairs, and then
He's like, "What's the deal?"
let me on. Who's this? Hello.
but that's great. I mean, you fooled me. Although I will say, if that was my sheet, it'd be stained yellow. I was a
Oh.
bedwetter.
We got some cum stains on here. Don't worry.
Oh,
about
there you go.
Yeah.
I see a little crunch.
it.
Yeah, little flakes. There's an actual.
Oh, I dare you to eat it.
It's paint.
Okay.
I can't rip it off. Wow.
Still
That's
less
how old
harmful
this
than
sheet is.
All right. Well, you guys are living life. That's good. You're still smiling and having a good time. That's what you should be doing. You're young. Live it up.
Yeah, we're young on Total Frat Move. Are you familiar with Total Frat Move at all? It is kind of a collegey.
I'm familiar. Yeah, it's not exactly my wheelhouse because I'm 78 years old, but I know about you guys and Barstool and all that. You gotta keep your ear to the asshole every now and then.
Yeah, we gotta compete with Barstool. That's what we're basically trying to do here. with
Yeah,
this.
compete. It's like a fucking toddler.
Oh yeah,
racing
compete.
Usain
Yeah,
Bolt.
it's
Well,
Goliath.
you need an eccentric owner like that Portnoy guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we need to find someone off the street.
Who should we get? Maybe
We
this
should
guy.
Maybe we should get Joe Rogan.
I would go ethnic. Go ethnic. Just mix it up.
Yeah.
Score some points.
Yeah,
Get
no,
Obama. Maybe Obama will do it.
yeah.
He's not busy.
We could have him eat some fucking pizza online.
Yeah, there you go. Who doesn't like pizza?
I would pay good money to see Obama eat some pizza.
Yeah, hell
Think
yeah.
about it.
Hell yeah.
Crust is.
Yeah, I love
As I
that.
stand here before you today.
That wasn't bad.
It's,
All right. You got any other questions there, Hannah?
Yeah. I think I'm good. We cut. I mean, we got it. We cut. We got everything. I'm pretty sure. Queef, right?
Yeah, what's the deal with queefing? You're a big queef fan.
I just figured I said it one day and I got a big laugh. And I said, I think this is the single funniest word on the planet. And I always try to get to a laugh as short as possible. So if I can get it with one word, I'm just sticking with it. And I figured queef was that word. And so I just throw it in everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it works for me. Makes me laugh every time.
Hey, all right. I mean, have you ever been in contact with one?
Oh,
Yeah. And
when you have a dick this small, you get a lot of queefs. All right?
Brits, yeah, I've heard the British guys aren't doing great downtown, but at least
Fuck
you got
you.
good teeth. But yeah,
Oh, fuck you.
Danny D, you ever watch him on the porn?
Danny D,
oh yes,
Yep.
yeah, I know.
the old
He's
guy.
British,
Yeah.
huge.
Not a fan of him.
Give him a goog.
Why not?
I like the amateur stuff. You know,
Ah.
there's not a baby crying in the background. I don't want it. you know?
What?
Here, here. Good. I like a couple that can't afford an abortion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a little more common man.
Yeah, I don't get that appeal of pregnancy that like you're turned on that there's a baby in there.
I don't get that either.
Like, why does that make it hotter?
I guess it's like, oh shit, a threesome. I don't know.
But yeah, it's like if there's a cake in the oven, I'm not going to try to put another cake in there.
Yeah.
It's already full. It's
Well,
very
you got to put the knife in to see if it's done. You know.
well,
Show-
don't stick it too far.
Check the temperature. Oh my god.
And we're canceled.
Yeah.
It's fine. We don't have any money to cancel, so it's
Yeah.
fine.
Oh, great. That's
Yeah.
You know what I was thinking the other day, and this may be a horrible joke premise, but like animals are very problematic, but they never get canceled because they don't give a shit. Like, first of all, animals have strict gender roles. Like
Yeah.
if you're the woman, you just have to take care of the kids. That's just part of it. And the guy goes out and hunts. And like, what if one woman's like, I don't want kids. I don't want to. You're like, sorry, you're a female. You just have to do it.
And sometimes they don't have a choice, which is
yes, and they're violent and
Yeah.
rapey. They're
And
very
hot.
problematic.
But yeah, it's like the fucking parrots. They can speak, right? But yeah,
Yeah.
you yell at a kid for saying fuck. But it's almost cool if you see a parrot say fuck.
Ah, That's a great point. Great
Yeah.
point. You're right.
Yeah, that's
More
so weird.
examples. They don't really like diversity. Bears only fuck bears. What if
Yeah.
why can't a bear fuck a koala?
Well,
you
bears
know?
fuck twinks though. Actually, a lot of the time.
Really?
It's a gay joke. Bears, twinks.
Oh, I forgot about the twinks. Good call. That's a
Yeah.
good joke. I fucked that up. That was on me.
It's okay. You can have it. You can have
You
it.
can
Mark.
have it.
Yeah, you're welcome.
just tag my Instagram. All right.
All right, you got it. What about otters? I'm apparently an otter according to the gay community.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not small enough to be a twink, not big enough to be a bear. You're an otter.
You're kind of hot though. Like I looked at you up recently because I was watching, just from getting myself back into it, watching some clips. You have two pictures next to each other of you looking really fat and gross, and one of you
Yeah.
looking like really ripped.
Oh yeah, I cut out beer.
Ah,
Oh, that's not fat, dude. Fuck you.
we'll see you.
Yeah, I mean, I used to love it, but that was the big change. It's
Yeah.
all beer, man. It's just like drinking bread.
I'm doing dry January. This is,
Really?
yeah.
That's
This is the
impressive.
closest I've come to alcohol is this Jameson t-shirt since.
Wow, dry. So you're making women dry. That makes sense.
And queef at the same
There
time.
you go.
How's that?
Not bad, not bad.
All right. I mean, I think that's it, right? I mean,
Yeah, anything
else?
you want to ask us? No,
What's
you're not
the
interested.
goal? Like you're gonna graduate college. You're already out of college. What's the dream? Ideally.
People to find us funny, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, we're kind of stalling again, kind of with this whole COVID thing. That's how come
Yeah.
we got. That's how we got this job. That we were just sitting around. We made stupid sketches and sent it to like Barstool and some of these other Instagrams that are like frat stuff. And
Yeah.
The
TFM
stars
liked it.
aligned with TFM that we were like, they were trying to relaunch, and we were like, fuck it, we think we're funny-ish.
Yeah.
So
And then they
Yeah, well,
sold. It's good.
keep posting stuff. Keep being funny and keep just put the content out there. If it's good, I think people will gravitate. So keep going. You guys are funny Jews. I think you're onto something.
Thank you very much, Mark.
yeah, let me get a picture of
Of me.
of Mark Norman in the studio. Perfect. Thank you so
That's
much.
a keeper.
Yeah.
Alright.
You didn't say it, but I'm gonna remember in my head. I'm gonna formulate the thought that you said I was funny. So I've got that now. Thank you very much. All right.
Oh yeah, yeah. You're a hot twink. You guys
Yeah.
are gonna be all right.
Oh, do you mind if we post that email of you sending the queef thing?
On
I
Twitter.
Yeah,
think that's
go nuts.
hilarious, right?
Just don't put my email address, but yeah, go for it.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
of course.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you so much, Mark. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
Why
and
don't we
praise
just
Allah.
sign off first? All right. Thank you.